we're going to go through some stuff Panda wanted to talk about. She told me to look up and get into some Diddy stuff. Some new stuff came out.
Everybody knew and had that suspicion, like their spirit was telling them.
Something was off. And I remember, how do you know? Is it recorded?
Yeah.
Can I get my mic? A few people had come forward and said that Diddy was no good and might have sold his soul to the devil.
So, you had some questions for me this morning I looked up.
Okay.
You said in the Genesis story of where Adam and Eve bit the apple, that demon.
Just go on to the next.
Okay, another question you had. This is Matthew. You were talking about the doctors and sick and as Christians.
Yeah, the role of medicine versus faith.
So I think this is Matthew. Those who are well do not need a physician, but those who are sick. And then Luke says, Luke 5:31. Again in Luke 4:23, Jesus quotes the proverb, "Physician, heal yourself," and applied it to himself. In no case do we find Christ disapproving of medicines or physicians.
Correct. I believe somebody that knows a lot about the word said something along the lines of, God knew that we would not have enough faith to heal ourselves. The majority of us would not. I know I couldn't. The majority of us would not have enough faith to believe that we could be healed by just, saying it. So that's why God assigned different roles to people, and like doctors and physicians and things like that.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That makes sense to me. It did not make sense when I was one time in a church, and I don't know if I was there. It just felt like I was there. Maybe I was watching it, and everybody was throwing their diabetes medicine and everything like that on stage.
Yeah, there's a reason that they have this stuff.
Us Americans and Canadians, we love our pills. We love our pills.
Well, all good is from above. The problem with the pharmaceutical industry is they are there
Robbers.
to... I heard this. It was in a Limp Bizkit song, and I think it was Obama saying it. It was in a Limp Bizkit song. Obama was saying it. The pharmaceutical industry is not there to create patients, but customers.
Oh, I believe that was Tom McDonald.
I just said it was Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Limp Bizkit, I think Obama as well. I think Obama, Limp Bizkit.
Okay, well, there's a big difference. Obama, the president, said it, or Limp Bizkit said it?
I think Obama was in the song. Anyway, in Matthew 9, the Pharisees asked Jesus why he spent time with sinners. He replied, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick."
That's right, he came for us. He came for us.
Before I get into Diddy, did you want to ask a question about the prophet thing?
Well, when I get up there, I'll ask him.
No, I mean, did you? Because we can ask the
Audience.
Because I've never heard. I tried to do some research on it.
I see what you're saying.
I've never heard of that saying.
That we profit. No, we are prophets over our own life. It's just saying, also known like, what we say is what we're going to live. And that's true. Like how you was growed up. And, compared to, maybe somebody else that wasn't told, hey, this is what you're going to be. This is what you're going to be. Like, we said that over you. And, like, hello, there's no military in our family, and you became a soldier.
Your dad.
Okay.
And the uncle guy.
My uncle? Was it correct?
The uncle I had.
He wasn't. No, that never happened.
The uncle I had.
What uncle you had? He wasn't in the military? No, you think Uncle Jason was in the military?
No, the other ones. You know what I'm talking about.
No,
and don't say it.
I completely don't. You don't have any
Our
military.
aunt's husband.
Oh, okay.
Don't say it.
Okay, I'm not, but that definitely is. Okay.
Well, that's
Now-
two right there. In our great.
Okay.
I don't know if it'd be your great granddad.
So you did not look up to him and be
Daniel.
like, I want to
Uncle
be.
Daniel.
Okay. Okay.
World War II.
That's like saying, well, my stepdad was in Vietnam.
me
so
and him had the same job, supply guys. I think he was in Europe or something.
you did not become a military
Because Uncle Daniel.
operator because of Uncle Daniel or because of your aunt's husband. Maybe granddad had something to do with it.
Well,
but
I thought Uncle Daniel was a great man. World War II. World War II.
Okay, how many times had you actually met him?
5, 6.
Okay, and when you met him, you said, that's what I want to be. I'm going balls to the wall and I'm going to...
He was a tall man. I wanted to be tall like him.
Well, I could see that.
But I did.
Like, you can look at him and tell he's dark. Like, I don't mean black. I mean, he's dark. Like, there's a darkness. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did look up and see, I think it's in Acts, it says Christians can prophesy. We're given the gift to prophesy, but we'd have to interpret. So we'd have to have like a priest and somebody else interpret.
No, I don't think that's true. That's not true.
Well, then anybody could say anything and say God said it.
Well, you don't have to say God said it. Like, if I wake up, I'm supposed to start talking like what the Word said. The Word said, I am a child of God. I am beautifully and miraculously
Wonderfully made.
Yeah. And I have to talk like that. And as long as it was the Word that I read, I'm prophesizing over my life. And I'm supposed to keep doing that.
Yeah, I was thinking of more like...
like in a dream.
No, like people saying like, God told me to tell the congregation believing for $1 million so I can get a new jet. Or private jet or something. You feel what I'm saying?
I know where you're going with this and I'm cutting you off.
Which is not,
So no, that's not okay. If that was done, that's not okay. Or to get a golf cart.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you get me with speakers.
Yeah. So, no, that's not okay.
So the latest allegations, we're going to skim through this because it's a lot. And it's got individual names of the people broken down.
I want to say this. Did somebody end up losing their life behind it?
I don't know. They say allegedly he shot somebody in a bathroom. Him and his son shot somebody in a bathroom.
Him and his son.
But
oh
I
my gosh.
don't know if he died. Sean Diddy
Right.
Combs, a rapper and music mogul credited with helping launch the careers of some of the biggest stars in recent years, was arrested by federal agents in New York on Monday after facing months of civil lawsuits accusing him of trafficking, abuse, and R-word.
You can't say it?
In an indictment unsealed on Tuesday morning, federal prosecutors alleged Combs and his associates threatened to abuse, coerce women, and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, which alleged includes forcing victims into engage in recorded sexual activity, which you referred to as freak-offs.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this. So what is this that you're reading it on? Yahoo?
This is the Independent.
Okay.
You can find all this on the Independent.
There's also a Victory app that I really like. It's got good news. Like, it's real news on Victory app. I think that's Kenneth Copeland also.
Oh, this is great. You're just all for it. How about Gloria? You like her as well? The wife?
I haven't met her yet. I don't know about her.
He's got a nice house. Have you seen his house?
So, proceed.
So, allegations, then we'll get into Cassie. That's the video. I think you've seen the video of him beating her in the hotel.
Yeah, I did. And another thing you prophesize over your life. I was to say, God, I'm believing for an amount of money. I'm believing for it. If I really believe for it, then I will receive that. And like, that's real. And if two people come together and like me, so it's just me and you, and we come together and we believe on something, then that's just all that it is.
Yeah. It just might not be the time that you want.
Right. Well, I mean, for example, me and you, we get lost going places. Well, me and my old friend, we would be like, hey, we're going to go see Nicole in Northern Virginia. We talked about it. We believed it. We jumped in the car. How we got there, I don't know, because there was no MapQuest. There was no, Google, nothing. We got there. And that's because we believed it. Like, things like that happen all the time. Like, we would talk about it, believe it, and, we just, man, it was amazing what we could do together.
You're talking about like affirmations, saying it over and over again.
No, we would say it one time and go there,
Okay.
and it would happen.
And
then, we ended up doing things that, was not so, gracefully for the world to see, and then it just kind of went downhill. But when we were doing positive things, it was good.
Lawsuits began November 16th, 2023, when Cassie, his former partner who alleged years of abuse, it was filed under the New York Adult Survivors Act just before it expired. The act offered a 1-year window for adult victims of sexual assault to come forward with civil claims regardless of statute of limitation.
Oh, how about that?
So we're
That's what I'm saying.
Get into Cassie.
Cassie is who?
R&B singer.
Okay, what about Kim?
She wasn't on here.
Okay.
But she filed a lawsuit in 2023 alleging she was, I think...
Where's the word at?
I know the word. I don't know if we... I'll say trafficked, R-worded, and beaten up by Combs on many occasions over 10 years. Her lawsuits claim that Combs brought the singer into ostentatious, fast-paced, and drug-fueled lifestyle. Not long after she met him and signed her label 2005, she was just 19 and he was 37.
What would a 37-year-old be doing with a 19-year-old?
She said the pattern of abuse started as their relationship started. She was trying to end it in 2018. He forced himself into her Los Angeles home and R-worded her. May 17th, surveillance footage obtained by May 17th, CNN showed an incident. That was chasing her down the hotel, beating her, punching, kicking her.
Because she tried to leave.
According to the complaint, which cited the altercation as occurring around March 2016, Combs became extremely
Let's see the video.
Intoxicated and that's a picture.
I know, but down here it
Ventura
says
in the face.
That's
a camera thing.
Down there it says released a video. That'd be more entertaining, I think. You went up, down, boop, boop, boop. There, Combs released a video.
Apologize.
Let's see if it looks real. I can tell if you're sincere.
Great. Oh, great.
What? What did I do?
You really messed this one up.
This is good. No, this is good. Just fast forward it.
Difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was stuck. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted.
He's embarrassed.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
I can relate, because I know that there was a time when I was a different person and I acted out and
She's trying to leave. She's got her bag.
she's not running fast.
And here
he is.
He's running.
Oh.
He's running in a towel, and
Oh, he's gonna get her.
he hits her, punches her. I guess that's a punch.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. We have to see it. You can't say that.
Well, in the
oh gosh,
in the thing,
he somersaulted
he
her.
kicked her. Did he actually kick her there?
Did he? I believe he somersaulted her.
But she's not moving.
Oh. Well, he tried to wake her up, I think. Days later, they said, oh my gosh, she was down for days. Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
That's Cassie. I mean, you got all these names: Derek Lee, Cardello Smith, Rodney, Lil Rod Jones, Jolie Dickerson. More women.
All these people come forward.
Yeah, anonymous plaintiff, unnamed accuser Jane Doe, Crystal McKean, April Lampros.
All right, but let's just
Richard.
play devil's advocate for a minute. I'm not like a Go Diddy team fan, but wouldn't some of these probably just be trying to get in like the money?
Maybe, yeah, it depends. Bunch of these people.
I think, and this might be wrong, but let's listen to him. He knows what he's talking about.
This from 6 days ago, CBS.
Is that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
So I believe that the devil got him here
Sean Combs led
because
and
of the money.
participated in a racketeering conspiracy.
You know,
that
that's like really it's got to have been the money.
Yep. And he's a drug addict. He's on all types of pills and stuff, allegedly.
And
so he's probably detoxing right now. He tried to get bail, but they wouldn't let him out.
Oh, man.
Business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity.
In jail, it is no fun.
Including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges.
Racketeering, did they say that? That's from a mob. I learned about that.
And exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported.
Yeah,
or caused
that word
to be transported
racketeering,
over
that
state
came from the
lines.
mob. They're charged
Combs
from the
allegedly
mob.
planned.
When we talk, they can't hear him.
Oh, okay.
But you heard what he said. He hired like adult porn stars to have forced sex with his. I think one was Cassie, but then whatever the women he was with.
Why?
He's sick in the head.
Like, and then watched it.
I don't know. When they raided his house, he had what did they say?
Oh, I know what you're
baby oil.
Yeah.
But it was like 100 bottles of baby
oil. Like way more than that. It was even more than that. Was it baby oil or lubricant?
Bathroom. It was baby oil.
Okay.
All in his bathroom, like stocked up. It was.
Oh man.
Which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair.
Well, we seen that.
On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and
everything is on.
Are they watching this too?
Oh. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that.
What were you saying?
Nothing.
Threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings
he would film them and then bribe them with them.
Yeah, and he tried to say he was sorry after one of them, but then kept on doing it.
That was just the Cassie video.
Okay.
When he beat her.
Right.
But I mean, he didn't say sorry for all this other weird stuff.
That's so he okay, because he got caught for that. And he said he was sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe when people are sick like that, they don't want to be sick like that. But that's why that's why we see like a lot of people from Hollywood lose their soul.
Yep.
And I think
because when they met, she was 19, he was 37, that we know of. I mean,
I thought it said 18.
I think it was either way.
Yeah.
But he was influencing her with the drugs because he was already a drug addict, and
Right.
then he was pushing it on her.
And if you have endless amounts of money, you know, I know from my experience, you stop. A lot of people stop when they run out of money, or they slow down because of the money. If you have no reason to stop, and money's endless, like, you're just gonna keep on and on.
The freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts.
So this
and
is
even by
kidnapping on
dictating
all of them.
their
He's
physical
kidnapped them
appearance.
all.
Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse.
Mm-hmm.
The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses. Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy.
Ooh.
He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff. The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. When the hotel rooms got damaged, they helped clean it up.
Well, we get the point here.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Not good. And he's probably going to jail for a long time.
I mean, and it's sad because jail, what is jail
Or
gonna,
prison.
or yeah, he's gonna be in prison, but that's not really gonna help him or give any satisfaction to the victim.